Hello, everybody. Apologies for being a little late today. How we doing?
Hey, for real.
Hi.
Hi. Hello. How we doing? Welcome on in, everybody. Guess what? I got something kind of cool to show off here. I know. It's me. Hi. No. I mean, kind of cool. But no. Check. What I just got in the mail today.
Pleased to meet you.
We got it in the mail. We got it. Look at the jersey. Like, I was just talking to Sid about it. I was like, it's really cool.
Pleased to meet you.
But I probably will never wear it outside of the tournament. But like, this is a dang cool sports shirt. I just don't wear anything that's flashy
Pleased to meet you.
or with very many logos on it. But look at this thing, is so cool. So, you know, we got our jersey
Pleased
for
to meet
MCC
you.
this weekend. We're ready to go. Kind of. There we go. Let me fix that. Let's put it on display in the back. We'll get there. You can keep spamming your ooh-woos. There we go. Hanging on the wall? Yeah, potentially. If we win. If we win, I'll put it on the wall somewhere. There's the deal. there's the deal for y'all. Yeah, we'll frame it after the tournament if we win.
Pleased to
That's
meet
the way
you.
it's gonna go. Oh my gosh, how we doing, y'all? Welcome on in. Happy Monday. Apologies for the late stream. Sorry. What's this? Like a half hour later than we normally even start things? I'll be honest. I was playing the new MCC Bedrock server that came out. It's very fun. I had a very, very fun time playing on that. Why is this like focusing on the background and not my face? Weird. I don't know. Otherwise it goes in the failure closet. Yeah, exactly. That's where it's gonna go. But yeah, I was playing on the Bedrock MCC map that came out this morning. Why is this not focusing? Hello camera, I'm here. And it was fun. It's honestly really, really cool. So if y'all haven't checked it out, you definitely should. It's a good time. I had a lot of fun over that. There's Sands of Time on it. That's a single player Sands of Time. It's really cool. I have two challenges left to do. One I can do now, and another one's a daily, finding all the puzzles. But that's it. It's the light that it's focusing on. I don't know. I'm trying something new with the camera, and it's been a little. Maybe we touch it that way. And it might fix it. But yeah, Melina, thank you so much for the 4 months. I really do appreciate that. Sabkin, thank you so much for the little biddies. Edible VR, thank you so much for the dono. Hi. Jamilo, thank you so very much for the tier 1. Rogueland, thank you so much for the 21 months. Getting close to 2 years. Yeah, you are. Profi Sloth. Speaking of which, with the 30 months, 2.5 years. Thank you so much. OMG, so excited for the MCC undercut. Me too. I'm really, really pumped for it. Okay, I gotta figure out what the heck this camera's doing today. Hello. Maybe it's like reading the text. Maybe it's... Let's see if that'll fix it. I don't know, man. I think it was like trying to... Yeah, it was trying to focus on the text on the shirt. At least I know it's trying to make whatever it views as text legible, so there's that. 18 Marcel 12, thank you so much for the 6 months of Prime. Edible VR, thank you so much for becoming a member. Miss Bori, thank you so much for the dono. I appreciate it. Happy for the latest stream, means I can watch it. You know, you got it. That's what we do the late Mondays for. Yellow, thank you so much for the 3 months. I really do appreciate it. Thank y'all. I really appreciate all the support. If you haven't, my friends, over on the YouTube side, the absolute free way to support, if you would like to, is to click the like button on the stream. I very much do appreciate it. Helps me out a ton. So thank everybody who's doing that. Focusing on text is honestly a cool feature. Yeah, I didn't know the camera did that. How we doing, Spare Row? The Lulu Goblin, the text is more important than the face, it seems. Yeah, I guess. Who knows? How we doing? Welcome on in. Maximus, I'm doing pretty well. Thank you so much. Spottier Yeti, I'm joining the MCC server right now. Have fun. Miss May, thank you so much for the 18 months. It's time to send this again. Hopefully y'all had a good day and are staying hydrated. Still cold. Firefly, thank you so much for the Prime. I appreciate it. It's almost midnight. How could you? What do you mean it's almost midnight? It's not even 2 p.m. yet. That's the way it goes. Knee aches from workout. Happy to have a stream right now. Dude, I slept weird over the weekend and tweaked my knee. What is this what turning 30 looks like? Oh, I couldn't go play pickleball on Sunday because I tweaked my knee. It was so sad. Plans for Hardcore World. First up, we got to log in. And 2, the download will be releasing on Thursday, and it has been taken already. So,
Keep it real.
If you do another Minecraft SMP, you should invite Jack Succat and see.
I feel like he doesn't do much Minecraft anymore. I feel like Jack Sucks doesn't. He's kind of moved into the play button niche. Because I know he's been invited to some ones, and then he just hasn't really wanted to. So, yeah, maybe. Bubba, thank you so much for the 8 months. Glad to catch a stream. Have a wonderful stream. Thank you so much. Happy to have you. And Billy Bob Joe Jr., thank you so much for the dono. I appreciate that. Oh my gosh. We got 700 people here on YouTube, so we're at 350 likes. So if you could leave a like, I very much do appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. But yeah, if you would like to get your hands on the world download, I promise I won't do too much self promo on this one, but it is available for everybody who's a tier 1 Twitch sub, tier 1 YouTube member, or tier 1 Patreon supporter or higher. If you're any of those, join the Discord, get your account linked, and you can get access to a lot of Discord channels, including the downloads for the texture pack, the world download, all that cool stuff. It will be out on Thursday. So if you become a member now, it'll last through the month, and then you can get it when it releases. But we are in here. We're in the world. We're doing the things. And what I want to focus on today, first and foremost,
Nice to meet you.
is I would like to work on bringing this mud in and extending that throughout the river. I've done a little bit of another section here, kind of connecting these through, and I like it. I think once we get seagrass and everything on it and we kind of add more of these marshy bits throughout, I think it's gonna be cool. And that over there made me think about this section where I actually was thinking here we send this upwards and actually kind of bring it up a bit higher, as if it's been like pooling in this area. I thought could be kind of fun. And then I do also have the muddy mangrove roots, so we can just get a little bit of variety for the base. But I think
Pleased to meet you.
let me show y'all from a distance. The darker mud down there, I think it's just gonna make the water look a lot better. We kind of started this already, but yeah, I want to take pretty much everything we have back there on the left side, and then on the left side of the river coming all the way down along our new harbor section, I want to basically just transition all of that to being mud. So we'll see what we can do, and if we have extra mud left over, or if we need more, we'll go start gathering, and then we can start transitioning this all into mud here too. But my goal is basically have everything that we have, like near stuff that we've constructed, I want to have turned into our mud. Everything out here I don't really care about yet, so we're just leaving it for now. It's got to look much deeper. That's my hope. That's my hope. Chief Keith, thank you so much for the prime. Carmel Wilcox, thank you so much for the 2 months. Forgot about the milestone. Hit the like button. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We're up to 430 likes. We're getting up there, my friends. We're getting there. How we doing today? Is there a bedrock version of the texture pack? There's not currently, because a lot of the things I utilize to make the texture pack unique doesn't work on bedrock. So yeah, the water is super busy with all like the splotchy river biome stuff. So we're gonna be soaring hope, of course. Yeah, for those who are asking about the MCC map, let me show y'all. I can show y'all. Let me boot up bedrock real quick. I know, scary. Huh. This is bedrock, if you didn't know. All you have to do is you wait for it to load, and then you literally click join the event. You have to be online. That's what some people have been messing up. You have to have the online mode turned on. You click that, you click join now, and it will take you to the server, and you can get a super sick cape. My Java eyes can't handle this. I know, I'm sorry. But then if you complete all of these things, you get this as a cape. The cape is confirmed coming to Java as well. So if you want this cape, I think it's honestly one of the coolest capes they've ever made. So then these are all different challenges you can click in. Like I have to wear the purple panda's beanie and 200 ingredients and cake. And then, yeah, so you can purchase all of the beanies. So like purple panda, and then my eyes are closed. I'm sleeping. I'm awake. But yeah, so you can do all that stuff and you can teleport around to the games and everything. It's cool. I've been having a lot of fun on here. It's a fun one. But yeah, that's a later. That's a later thing. LL Lab, thanks so much for becoming a member. Robin, thank you so much for the dono. Behind it on hardcore, might have to pull an all-nighter. Hey, you got time. You got time. Video's not out till Thursday. Don't rush it yet. You already have 457 likes. Dude, we're getting up there. 800 people, 460 likes. My eyes. Oh, God. Bedrock. No, Bedrock's fine. I think Bedrock has come a long way. It's still obviously a little rough in certain parts, but yeah. I am on Purple Pandas. Yeah. I was trying to do the Purple Pandas one, and for some reason the queue system was bugging out on me on that game, so I decided that I would try and do it later. And I went on to finish the Ace Race ones, which that Ace Race map, I'm getting good. I'm telling y'all, I'm getting good. Who thought MCC coming to Bedrock was the way that I was going to actually train for an MCC? Who would have thought? Not me. I think I'd like to raise a lot of this up. I want to make sure we can save as much of the mud as we can. But yeah, so we got a lot of mud placed in today. And if we get done with this early, I would actually like to jump into creative and kind of start planning out a few more of the buildings that we need in this area. So yeah, we'll do all the mud. I have no idea how long this is going to take. And then if we can get it done early, I want to jump over and doing some creative planning stuff and see if we can't. Because my next video, well, the one coming out this week is already done. But the next video after that would be... Oh, we're still kind of bumping on the music. Next video after that is going to hopefully be kind of starting the city section for the harbor down there. I want to do like 8 or 9 buildings, just kind of get the style situated in there. And we'll see how it goes. Get a conduit. We're okay without a conduit right now. We have one set up down there that we'll get when we work closer to it. But for now, it's okay. I'm not suffering too badly yet. Trying to think of how the water would be pushing things as it's like eroding is my idea for different placement of stuff. In reality, I'm making it all up as I go. We'll see. It'll be fine. Totally fine. I'm also kind of thinking that we won't really do much of this side because I don't know what I want this to be yet. I haven't taken the time to figure that out for how this island's gonna look. All I know is that I want to tear it down completely. So we're gonna be doing that at some point. I just want to get rid of this if we can. Isn't all MC building make it up as you go? Yeah, but I feel like sometimes, most of the time, I pre-plan things at least a little. At least like a little. This, vibes. Pure vibes. And that's okay. Maybe you should put some big rocks in there.
Pleased to meet you.
Ooh, we could do some big rocks. Maybe we could do like mossy cobble and tough. Yeah, let's do that. After we get a little bit more of the mud section, let's put some rocks that are like, because we're trying to make it look a little bit man-made. So moving the boulders to the side or something, that kind of makes sense. At least in my brain. Ammonite, thanks so much for becoming a member. I really do appreciate that. Steadifier, thanks so much for the 9 months. Watching while cobble mining in a peaceful world. Sounds very relaxing. Gonna grind for the cape now. You can't do it all today. The mysteries, which is the 15th challenge, the bottom right, is a daily unlock. You don't have to log in every day for it, but it'll be 7 days before it is able to be fully completed. Just as a heads up. I had to learn that, and I confirmed with a few of the Nox crew people managing the server. So I figured that one out for the team. Don't worry. Reminders to like the stream. Thank you, Logan. Thank you, Logan. You ever start the building with world again from one building with fWhip world? No. If I were to go back to survival gameplay, I'm gonna start a new world. Not out of any like, ooh, I hate that world or anything, but mostly just from like a business sense. Unfortunately, if I were to go back to the building with fWhip world, that would be a terrible like business move for me, seeing as most people on my channel are now joined the community after building with fWhip ended. So if I were to start the building with fWhip series again, I'm basically asking people to go back and watch 300 something episodes of old videos, and nobody's gonna really want to do that because they're a complete different video style to what I do modern now and everything like that. So yeah, so if we were to go back into survival, I'm gonna start a new world. How many saves have you deleted, if you've deleted any? I don't have all of my old worlds anymore. I definitely got rid of a good chunk of them. Not out of like, ooh, I want to delete this, but just kind of like, yeah, I'm not using it anymore. It's a time for you to go. But I try and keep most of them. I try and keep what I can. You make a cinematic video where you go around your horse world with horse or walking. We are going to be doing a world tour of this world live on stream this Friday. It might be a late stream because that's also Olympics opening ceremony starts when my stream normally starts, and I feel like streaming during the Olympic open ceremony might not be my smartest decision, so we're gonna go like right after. So if you want to be here for the live world tour, it will be on Friday this week, live on stream. Right, I forgot I'm full on stone. It's gonna be such an exciting stream. Yeah, it'll be a cool one. Okay, let's create a... no, I don't want... I think the deep slate and the mud will blend too much. Rather watch you? That will be me on Friday. Oh, instead of the Olympics? That's fair, that's fair. I feel like the Olympics aren't like that big like wow thing that they used to be. Like I remember as a kid, I was like, oh my god, the Olympics are happening. I'm watching everything I possibly can. And now I'm like, yeah, I'll tune into the finals. How do you have all the motivation to do this? Sometimes I don't. I go through waves. I move around to different projects that I want to work on at different times, and that helps me a lot with keeping motivation by working on what I'm actually interested in working on. So that honestly helps a lot. And I think it's good to acknowledge that I'm not motivated 100% of the time. There are a lot of times where I'm like, yeah, I don't want to be here. I don't want to be doing this thing. We do something like this. Just like some bigger boulders. I can't remember who in the chat mentioned that a few minutes ago, but I love the idea of the boulders, so we'll try that. I'm gonna get... My goal out of this is to grab a bunch of tiny little replay clips that I can use. Yeah, I think that'll be good. At what point is this Minecraft world at what point was the Minecraft world where you were least motivated? Ooh, that's a good question. I'll be honest, the recent time where I was really unmotivated was actually the cartographer village. After I built the cartographer's house, I was like, yeah, I love this. And then I just was like so unmotivated to actually make the village. I don't know why. Normally I'm like, ooh yeah, building a village, that sounds so fun. Let's do that right now. But man, this time with the cartographer village, that was a grind. And I think it was because I had gotten into planning the city here in creative and getting all that. And I was more interested in doing this than I was in actually making the cartographer village. So I felt like I was forcing myself to do a project that I didn't necessarily want to be doing. And I think that's where the lack of motivation was coming from. It felt like it, but you nailed it anyways. Yeah, I was like, I want to do it justice and get it somewhere where I'm happy with the result, but I wasn't trying to make something absolutely amazing. Let's just throw some of these stacks away. Actually. Put those in there to free up some inventory, because I'm sure we'll change this up so we can just figure out that mud and everything as we're going. Let's finish on this side before we go out that way. Let's just, yeah. I need to do this before I forget any longer. Friends, this guy, Road, thank you so much for the 16 months. Happy to catch the stream even for a little bit. Hey, thank you so much for stopping by. Lovely to have you. Hope you're doing well today. Happy Monday. Can the date of the stream change? I'm going away on Friday. Nope, sorry. The video releases on Thursday, and I can't do the world tour before the video releases, because I'd be spoiling the whole video. You can catch the VOD after though, and I'm gonna upload it to my second channel, so it's all available there. This isn't like a you missed it and it's gone forever thing. It's just when we're gonna be doing it live. Do you get more ad revenue if we watch the entire ad? If you watch 50% of the advertisement, whatever the length is, that's the full revenue that a creator will get. So you never feel obligated, even if you want to like super financially support somebody, to watch an entire ad. Is just honestly, whenever the skip comes up, just for your own sanity, just click skip ad. Like no need to make your viewing experience worse just to watch a few extra ads so that I get an extra quarter of a penny. I do appreciate all the support and everybody who does watch the ads and everything, but no need to like make your viewing experience terrible. I'm trying to bring this out a little bit more because we have all the greenery, so I want to. Were we able? Yeah, okay, so we can put small drip leaf on mud. That's good. That's very important to know. I couldn't remember. We have a lot of mangrove roots that because I've just been storing them forever. So I thought it could be kind of cool to just bring them down here and start using them in the riverbed a little bit more. Just mostly for variety, because I wanted the mud across. I was like, could be kind of cool to have some other textures in here. Where world download? Don't worry, Liz. It's coming. I'm excited for Thursday morning. Where world download? The video's not out yet. Yeah, but where world download? You said out today. It'll be out at this time. But that's past my time in my time zone. Can I have it? No. Hope you're doing well today, Liz. Good to see you. Put a conduit down. It's fine. I feel like with the enchants, I can hold my breath for long enough, and moving any faster isn't really huge. I guess it would kind of help with the stone breaking, but we don't have to break too much stone right now, so I think it's okay. I'm not gonna die of drowning. I'm not Jimmy. Who's been around long enough to remember that? On holiday, can only stay for a bit. Have a great stream, everybody. Lily Flame, thanks for stopping by. You have a lovely holiday. People, where world download? Like that monkey meme. The 2-block lagoon. I know. What a sad day. You have a list of mods you use for your game anywhere? Yeah, they're all in my Discord. All under the resources channel in my Discord, which is available for everybody. I have links to every single mod that I use. I haven't updated that list 100% recently, but it is fairly up to date. It can get you like 99% of what I use. I just haven't updated what versions those mods are on in that list. Some are more updated than what my little tag on there says. So just go to their webpage. As always, go to the mod developers webpage and you'll see what versions they have. You make a small town inspired by Latin American countries? I would love to do something like that someday. I don't really have a spot to do it right now. I've got a few plans in mind for different things that I want to be making soon. But
Pleased to meet you.
One day I would love to do some more Spanish style architecture. Like what Sausage did in Sanctuary. Oh, those are beautiful builds. I love the Latin American architecture, at least like what it kind of represents into in Minecraft gameplay is you just get to throw so much color. So much color, and it just is beautiful. It's so fun. I was worried that nothing would quite compare to Building with Whip. I've been a subscriber since season 1 of that. Though I have to say this hardcore series has been absolutely amazing. Max, thanks so much for the kind words. I know. I asked people to a big hey, trust me. I very much asked people to like, hey, trust me on this one when we moved into the hardcore gameplay, and I know a lot of people were not super happy with that decision, but I've been very happy with the decision. And ultimately, like, I'm really happy with the content I'm making, and I think that means I'm making better content. So hopefully people who were kind of in that similar boat have given another chance, and if they like it or don't like it, that's okay. I want another rock right after that rock. I feel like rocks in bunches is kind of fun. Love the hardcore world. Thank you. Did people want you to restart? People wanted me to stay. A small, seemed like a small vocal group really wanted me to stay in the same Building with Whip world, and they were not happy when I moved on to doing hardcore. But I was so burned out on Building with Whip. I felt like I was kind of reaching the max that I could give in that world without wanting to do some major changes. And also, it's one of those where just back in that time frame of YouTube, very much benefited from starting new series. I think more modern day YouTube, like in present day, is actually the opposite. I think there's a lot of people who are really benefiting from having very long-term worlds, like Mog Swamp as an example has a 10-year super flat world and he's getting a lot of notice for it. Germsy Boy has a 10-year-old survival world that he's been recently getting a decent amount of growth off of. And I think some of the people who have those long-term survival worlds are now starting to see that win out, but there definitely was a lot of time where having a long-term world was actively hurting your channel. And so I did have to kind of break away from doing the super long-term stuff to try and keep the channel in a healthy place. But now I feel like because I have a larger audience, I can get away with doing longer-term stuff that I'm excited for. Oh, May, yeah, you were supposed to get the download to the mods. Oh, yeah, sorry. That's like a new mod thing, is to get it. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, those videos are rare, but they get many views as the same world. I think Etho gets views because he was one of the first Minecrafters to do something different. Like the same way that Lizzie got a lot of growth back in the day was she and Etho both were some of the first Minecraft YouTubers to edit their videos and not just upload, here's 15 minutes of me playing the game. Okay, I'll see you tomorrow for another 15 minutes. Like those channels that were doing that, like David X Angel or whatever his channel name is, and then even kind of like Chimney Swift and all those, like they very much fell behind when people started doing editing and longer gameplay in each video. It wasn't just a turn on your microphone, record for X minutes, and then, hey, cool, I got a video, and just upload that. Like, that doesn't really work. And then you have Etho and Lizzie coming along and being like, hey, what if I actually like cut this down and did a few hours of gameplay and condensed that into like an 8-minute video? And they killed it. And then Etho like still is like one of the consistent OGs. So I think what Etho's been able to do is so impressive. That man is like nothing but praise for him. What he's been able to consistently create and his influence on the Minecraft community, just in awe. Like that's so cool. And the fact that he still genuinely enjoys the game, I love that for him. That's awesome. Okay, that's definitely our deepest point there. We can't take that down any further because we're basically halfway across the river. So I'm just gonna fill this in and we'll figure out how we want to take that later. Do you like Star Wars? If so, what's your favorite film? I do like Star Wars. I don't think I'm in the same bucket as a lot of diehard Star Wars fans. I just enjoy a good space Star Wars-y movie. But I think, my favorite Star Wars movie by far is Rogue One. I thought Rogue One was such a dang good movie. I know it wasn't everybody's favorite, but man, I love Rogue One. I will still watch that happily. Have you gotten the mace yet? I haven't, dude. I've raided so many trial chambers. I have yet to get a heavy core. I'm like kind of tempted. It might be like a birthday stream of where we literally are raiding trial chambers until we get a heavy core, because my birthday is a few weeks away. So I was like, maybe we just do like a stream day and trial chamber until we get a heavy core. And then watch we do that and the first one drops heavy core. fWhip's an Etho fangirl. I wouldn't say I'm like a Etho fan. I don't think I'm in the same bucket as the Etho girlies. I have a lot of respect for Etho, but I don't tend to watch his content a whole lot. I like his survival world, but I honestly just don't watch Hermitcraft at all anymore. Outside of Scar's videos and B-dubs, those are the only two that I watch, and that's because I just enjoy their stuff. But when Etho uploads from his Let's Play world, I watch that. I don't know. Hermitcraft just isn't hitting for me anymore. It's not. I appreciate what they're able to do and what like they do for the Minecraft community. Like all of them I respect a lot. I just not vibing with the season. Videos are amazing. Thank you. Rocky's mountain biking. I appreciate it. Also, Dilly Bar, thank you so much for becoming a member. Wicked Metal, thank you so much for the tier 1. Parker G with the 6 months. Favorite build in the world besides the big city. Love the world. I really love how the library turned out for the whatchamacallit, the desert library with all the glass librarians. Oh, I love that build, dude. Oh, Minecraft chat broke early today. We didn't make it to that hour before the, not Minecraft chat, the YouTube chat broke. It's one of those days. How are you so good at building? How'd you learn? A lot of trial and error. I've been playing Minecraft for how many years now? a lot of years. No, I started playing Minecraft in like 2012, 2011, 2012, something around there. Before horses were added to the game, I started playing this game. And I've been building since then. And so I've got a lot of like just knowledge in the game and a lot of time spent trial and error. I did not used to be a good builder. I was a bad builder when I started playing this game. And that's okay. I'm very happy with where I'm at now. It's funny going back and like looking at the first stuff I made and like building with fWhip or something like that. And I'm like, ooh, those are not great builds. I still see that the ideas I was trying to pull off in them, but they just didn't turn out that great, yo. So it's looking, I like this. I like this a lot more back here. Also, my friends, if you're asking questions about the world download and everything like that, it will be out on Thursday. I will not be releasing it early. Please do not harass the moderators. They do not have the world download. They cannot give you the world download. The world download will be available on Thursday. And also, if you're not a member, please do not harass members asking them for the world download. If you do that, we will ban you, because that's not fair. It's not fair to the people who are supporting. I think I just want to place all of this in here. Have you played Elden Ring? I've got about 100 hours in it, but I haven't played since the DLC came out. I want to jump into it. I just have been busy with other things. Been playing a lot of World of Warcraft, and the arena season ends after tonight, so I'm gonna be done playing WoW until the new expansion comes out, probably. So I'm just kind of waiting. And I almost finished Cyberpunk 2077 Phantom Liberty last night. I'm almost done with that. And then I think once I get both of those done, I'm gonna buy the Elden Ring DLC and start playing through that. And then I'm sure I will be one of those Minecraft YouTubers that's like, so today's build is inspired by Elden Ring. Let's all say it together. Oh, wow, that worked out perfectly. Let's go do a quick sleepy sleep. You played Zelda? I liked the Game Boy Zeldas back in the day, and then I liked Majora's Mask, but I don't enjoy the current Zeldas. I don't know what it is about them, but I have not, like Tears of the Kingdom, Breath of the Wild, I didn't enjoy. I know everybody was like, these are the best games ever. And I was like, okay. Not for me. I don't know, man. He disappeared. He didn't want to be murdered. Okay. It's looking pretty good. We definitely need to have the mud coming up a little bit higher so that we can actually get these grassy bits, because I want them to be like connected to the ground. But this is okay for now. I know where I can get kelp. I don't need this. I don't need this box. I got a kelp farm right next to me. Saved it. Coal on the caves looks nice. Yeah, thank you. I love the texturing on that. That turned out so cool. I guess we can shear kelp, huh? Let's get our shears. I like kelp because it's a little bit more wavy. And then we can come back in and just bone meal this seagrass and everything. Eh. I want to be fairly sparing on where we put all the seagrass. I don't think we need to have it everywhere. I'm gonna be breaking a good chunk of this stuff. We're on the next video. Next video is actually already done. This is actually next week's video. Video coming out this week is already good to go. I'm just waiting for approval on a few things, then I'll get it scheduled out. Unfortunately, can't give members early access to this one. But yeah, so it'll be out on Thursday. The dev for Manalord says there's going to be a patch in the next few weeks. Fishing ponds have been confirmed. Yeah, I saw. I'm excited. If mods are asking you to stop spamming, please consider listening to the mods. If you don't, you will be banned. And then I don't want to get one of those messages where you're like, why did I get banned? I don't get it. I deserve an unban. I'm like, and then I'll go look into it and be like, all right, do you deserve an unban? Did you accidentally get caught in the shotgun spray of moderation? Because it happens. And then, nah. Usually the bans they stay. We can have a different venue for fishing with fWhip. True. Yo, I know I just realized these guys, the kelp, kind of look like the little artifact worms from Stardew Valley. You're welcome. I'm telling ya. Kinda true. Gotta leave now, bye. Kelp doing a little dance. A funny little sway. Look at them. They're better dancer than I am. It's not a high bar to beat, but better than I am. Try something. Kind of works. Dancing balloon man's waving inflatable arm tube man's, you mean? How could you not know the name of the wacky waveable inflatable arm tube man? You not care about the wacky waveable inflatable arm tube man? It's just I wanted some dark oak. Let's go get a little dark oak. What's the special recipe for making good Minecraft videos? Resource packed Optifine or a Potterful PC? None of the above, my friend. None of the above. Your game looking good will only get you so far. And at this point, so many people know how to make a Minecraft video look aesthetically pleasing that only doing that doesn't get you anywhere. Your commentary, what you're doing in the video has to actually be interesting. Make something unique. Make something that stands out. Make something that would make the video that if you saw it in your feed, you would click on it. That's the best advice I can give to anybody going onto YouTube. Is if you are trying to be a YouTuber, make the video that you would click on. If you wouldn't even watch your own video, how can you expect anybody else to watch your video? Where'd the Stony Shore go? The Stony Shore is all the way over there, at least if I'm thinking about the same one you're connecting in on. I kind of like that. I think that looks good. The mangrove roots, I think we use very sparingly, but we can also get them to work. It's just like sticks and stuff that are stuck at the bottom. I need oak. I have oak in my ender chest. You read some books? I've been reading a little recently. I am reading The Assassin's Blade right now. It's from I'm blanking on the name of the series, but my wife's been super obsessed with it, and so she wanted me to read them. And they're good. I'm enjoying it. I'm reading through them slowly, but they're good. Favorite author? I couldn't tell you. This is the first time I've read a book and probably since college. I live in Washington. Are you good at PvP in Minecraft? No. In other games, I'm learning. I'm on that WoW PvP grind right now. fWhip can read? Yeah, trying. Throwing a glass series? Yeah, that's what it is. Thank you, Swimmer Girl. I was like, I know there's at least one person in here who know that series that I'm talking about. Let's do... I put the shears back. That's okay. So I want to do this, but I want to get rid of a lot of them. Yeah. fWhip just ignores me bullying him. I'm in a good mood. I'm sorry. Honestly, Liz, the message went too far. fWhip can read. Yeah. Oh, I just hit it. Yeah, I know. Amazing. Unless I'm reading out of the comment of the day book, then no, I can't read. I thought I was good at reading and talking, and then I started trying to read comments as I'm trying to answer them. No hope. Only downhill. Yeah, we'll do that for now. That's okay. I mean, it's a step in the right direction. What's the seed? It won't work anymore if I tell you. My world was created back in 1.18. So unless you are going back there and then also updating the same chunks at the same time as I'm updating them when I updated this world, and like The world seed I have now has been mashed up between so many different versions of Minecraft that there's not really a way to get the same seed because it's been through so many different Minecraft updates, which I kind of love that because it's like my world is truly unique, which is fun. That's fun for me, knowing that even if I kind of share the stuff with everybody else, like only so much of it is actually going to translate over. Those are mixed. Okay, let's go drop all this junk off. Oh, we've been paused the whole time. Dang it! That's fine. I didn't need to have that recorded anyways. Well, we're unpausing. How's stream going so far? It's good. We're working on the river. It's a river stream. I'm enjoying it. I feel like I'm getting good progress. We're making good progress towards 1,000 likes too. Anybody? Anyone want to click the like button? Huh? Anybody? No, we want all that. And then empty can go in there. Yeah, so we're out of mud. We got a healthy mangrove mud left, but are you a Marvel fan? And if so, are you excited for Deadpool and Wolverine? I'll probably see Deadpool and Wolverine at some point, but Marvel lost me. After Infinity War, I fell off the Marvel train. Or sorry, after Endgame. I liked through Endgame. Like I'll probably enjoy Deadpool and Wolverine. I usually enjoy the Deadpool movies, but it's just too complicated, man. I get so like this is my I'm old when it comes to movies and everything take is there's just so much to keep up on. So much of it is for like the longtime fans, and you really got to be like a longtime viewer to know what's going on in like fully know what's going on in the movie, or they just like introduce characters that are crossovers from others. So if you want that, you have to go watch the other movies and everything. And I get like the reasoning behind it, but it's not for me. I get confused, and then I don't want to watch it. You should get the controller, the butt controller. I want to do this just so I can get a little marker, so I can do a little cinematic. I'm not. Now we're unpaused. Okay, then we can pause that again. Alexis Brinkman, thanks so much for becoming a member. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okie dokie. We need to go get mud. First, we're going to go repair the wings. Then we're going to go harvest 3 shulker boxes of mud. Holden, it's all good. There's always going to be somebody who's way farther up the ladder than whatever you're working on, but just keep focusing on the fact that you're improving. That's the important part. There's always going to be somebody who's untouchable and unbeatable, blah 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 blah, and all that stuff, but you got it. I know it sucks in the moment, but don't let it get you down. Doing a full U.S. tour, coming into Washington. Wow, man, have fun. Have fun. We've been going to a lot of live music this summer. It's been fun. So maybe I'll randomly be at your show. Is your PC a monster? You use replay mod like nothing? I've never had a computer that lagged from replay mod. But yeah, this PC is very, very strong.
Pleased to meet you.
What port am I going to? We're going to the desert. Gonna go see AJR. Ooh, very cool. We saw them earlier this year. We saw them earlier in Washington. Are they back? Is that a Stanley? Still cold. Yeah, we saw AJR Climate Pledge earlier this year. They were really good. It was a fun show. It was a cool show to go to. 21 months sub. Very nice. Very nice. Aries Santori's on Mars with 21 months as a member. So much has changed over the years. I always really love your Terraforming project and the way you make all the parts of your city come together. Thank you so much. I appreciate all the support. fWhip's a Stanley girly. Sometimes. The other one I had was just starting to break down on me. I was getting sad. Okay. We don't use an axe. We use shovel.
Pleased to meet you.
I'm just saying though, the Stanley girlies know what they're talking about when it comes to cups. Don't let being a Stanley girly peer you away from a good cup to hold your beverages. Frogs. I was gonna say we could put frogs in the river, but they would definitely find a way to get themselves killed in seconds. That's one of the things I don't like about Minecraft mobs. Is I want to bring the passive mobs that just roam and chill and do their own things around to different places. Like, I'd love to have spots where we have wild horses on a prairie or something. Give it a few weeks, they'd find themselves on top of a nearby mountain. And they would never just, like, stay unless you fence in the whole region, and I don't want to do that. Good morning. The camelback doesn't leak? That's fair, that's fair. But does it stay as cold? Got to play Crazy Craft. I haven't played it in a few years. Is Crazy Craft still getting updated, or is it just like OG Crazy Craft? I remember Crazy Craft back in the day. I never played it, but I remember watching a few people play it. And I think Callum did a like 100 days of Crazy Craft, and I was just like, bro, what? Like, this is just so much going on. Like, there's just like, your character has like 40 bajillion health. You're doing hundreds of thousands of damage. Like, is this even Minecraft? Is this Minecraft? How many hours on Minecraft do you have? Last like calendar year 2023, I clocked in 3,600 something hours of Minecraft. So I've got a few. I got a few hours of Minecraft under my belt. I'm definitely like way over the 10,000 hours in Minecraft by this point. So by the old quote, I should be a master at Minecraft, but I'm not. I don't think I am yet, at least. We're working towards it. We're getting there. Got 1,800 hours in Siege, Rainbow Six. Whip touching grass in Minecraft. Hey, I touch grass sometimes. Working like 90 hours a week to get us content. Nah, not 90. Old me, original, just went full-time on YouTube, then COVID happened, trying to make sure that I can still keep this as a job. Me, definitely was putting in like 80 to 100 a week. No, I'm not a Rainbow Six Siege gamer. I watch a few streamers that play it just because I enjoy watching their content. Like, I'll watch Shroud play it every once in a while or something like that. But no, I have never played it. One of my buddies plays it a decent amount. But I tend to avoid first-person shooters, so I've never played Valorant. I've never played Fortnite. I haven't played a Call of Duty since Modern Warfare 2, probably. And even at that, I didn't really play too much. It was mostly just with my brothers because they both enjoyed it. So I was like, yeah, sure, I'll sit down and play on the Xbox. But yeah, I don't play too many first-person shooter games. They've never been able to hold my attention. I think it's more that I don't really enjoy playing games where you're constantly like restarting. Like I don't like I enjoyed Destiny 2. I love Destiny 2. I thought that was fun. But I think it's because I had the more of the MMO element where your character is gaining power over time and you're going to get new weapons that are stronger, new armors and all that. Whereas Call of Duties and the Rainbow Sixes and all those are very much just like, okay, you enter the lobby, you start with nothing, or you start with the basics and then you level up and whatever, like a League of Legends type thing. Like those are the I don't tend to enjoy those games. I liked Heroes of the Storm. That was a fun one, but outside that, I've never really been into MOBAs either. I like things with progression I can see outside of just like, you got more currency to buy more things. Like that to me is not my fave. Playing MCC games in Bedrock servers I'm watching. I'm gonna be on there grinding out my 200 cake ingredients after stream probably to finish that up. I gotta get it. I gotta get it done, and then I just need to do my login little thing, my daily login to get my the 7 markers or the 7 puzzles. Get that, and then all done. I get my cape. I'm gonna go win MCC. I'm gonna get the Ender Cup. It's gonna be great. What's the project? We were working on the river and we ran out of mud.
Pleased to meet you.
I'm also not very excited for how much small drip leaf we're likely gonna need. So that's gonna be another project in itself. That's for future me. Raven, thank you so much for the 14 months. 14 months. Woo, won't hang around for long. An idea for the river. Moss on floating log. That is all. Chat, like, and subscribe. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, we could look into some floating log action. Could happen. And Cherry Pie, thank you so much for the 5 months. Love your work, fWhip. Thank you so much, Cherry Pie. Good to have you back. You'll be fighting me for the cup? Okay, Jordan. Okay. Okay. Come on. I've won MCC twice already, and I've been in Dodgebolt. Unfortunately, way more than 4 times, so my Dodgebolt win rate isn't great. But you know, get into Dodgebolt. Yeah, we got a good chance of making it there. I need to work on my bow skills. That's what I need to do. I need to work on my Dodgebolt skills. And my, like, if I could just learn how to be good at dodge bolt and like the PvP maps, God, I feel like I would be so much better at MCC. Like, if I could learn how to PvP in Minecraft, oh, dude, I'd go from being like a top 20 to like a top 10 player. That's definitely my downfall. Like, I feel like you can get by without crazy parkour skills in MCC, but if you can figure out how to PvP, like that's how you get to the top 10. Yeah, that's still good. Who's on your team? Scott, Beckyamon, and Pearl. We got a pretty dang good team. I'm excited for it. Honestly, I'm excited to hang with Pearl again. I've chatted with Pearl like off and on, just from like either me jumping in her stream or her jumping in my stream, but I haven't chatted with Pearl on a voice call. God, I think probably since Empire Season 1. Maybe once or twice. Maybe the Empire's crossover with Hermitcraft, but outside of that, I haven't talked to Pearl since, and so I'm excited to team with her and catch up with her and see how she's been doing. I've been loving all the builds she's been doing, but haven't been able to chat with her. It's crazy how much like there's certain people that in like, I mean, it's friendships and anything like that, but with the Minecrafty YouTube side of things, especially, just being on an SMP is just like, those are the people you're talking to, because being on like a creator SMP typically is a very, very big commitment, and like that's a lot of time put into stuff. And so there's so many people that I just like haven't talked to at all in so long that I used to talk to on like a weekly basis. Like, I jumped in the call with Jimmy, Joel, and Ollie this morning, and I was like, dude, I haven't talked to any of y'all since SOS ended. And Martin was there too, but it's been a little longer since I chatted with him. But it was really nice to just hang and play some Minecraft mini games and chat with them for an hour or two. Oh, we could place dirt and spam a bottle. That's true. But I feel like there's all this mud here, so it's fine. Yeah, that's a good point. We could do that for the... Yeah. Definitely could have done that this whole time. That's okay, though. Have you decided on the live world tour versus video? Yeah, we're going to be doing the world tour on Friday on stream. And then I'm going to cut that into a video. So I'm going to do both, but we'll do the live portion first. So Friday is world tour live stream day. World download for members will be available on Thursday for anybody who would like to become a member or is a member. Make sure in the Discord for when that goes out. It'll be published after the video releases. So video comes out at 10:15 a.m. Pacific time. The world download will probably be about 11:30 a.m. Something like that. I haven't scheduled it yet, but it'll be around there. If we can get all this section gathered, we might be pretty close to how much we need. We're always going to need more for sure, but I use a unhealthy amount of mud. That's what it is, to be honest. You could do a shipwreck from a previous season of hardcore for lore. We could. That'd be true. Yeah, we could wreck the SSS Blocky. It could have its final sail. We could sink the SSS Copper Blocky. I think that's what we called it. SS Copper Blocky, I think, was the full name. That was the big ship that I built out over the underwater copper aging area that I made. And that was designed by Blocky. one of the moderators, hence the SS Blocky name. But yeah, the original, that was, unfortunately, I wanted that to be such a cool way to age copper, and unfortunately it was just barely too far away from everything. So it actually didn't work at all. EOD Rabbit, thank you so much for the 5 months. I really do appreciate that. Almost halfway to my 1 year. Thanks so much. And Rain and Thunderstorms, thank you so much for the 5 gift memberships. I really do appreciate that as well. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hope you're doing well today. Lovely to have you as always. Okay, we're on to the last shulker. We're just kind of filling it with everything. I just finished 3000 Days movie video, and I'm in love with your buildings. They're amazing. Thank you so much. Glad you enjoyed it. Pretty sure it's sleep time. Pretty sure as soon as I stop trying. Yep, there we go. Okay. How long did you survive in the first hardcore world? Like 1,000 days or something. It really was not that long. The first world, I learned that totem important and how to properly enchant your gear. Second world, we were definitely pushing it, and then that world I very much learned of maybe think before do. Don't get caught up in do. Just maybe slow down to think before the do. I gotta check my day counter. On Bedrock, I don't know. On Java, you hit F3, and it is right there. Ah. Better learn more PvP than let's do a trial chamber. Honestly, I feel like trial chambers, if you run through them quickly, can teach you a lot of the same skills you get from PvP. The only difference is that mob AI can become predictable, whereas player, not as predictable. Predictable in a different way, actually. You can kind of predict like how somebody's going to play something depending on the weapon and gear setup they have, if they're going to be playing short or far or something in there. But outside of that, it's less predictable. I always thought the second death was fake, didn't realize it wasn't until a bit later. Yeah, no, that was just me being dumb. Nope, the second world was I like looking for redstone or something? I don't remember. I just remember being like, really? That me, I was that stupid? I think that's why people thought it was like a fake death, because like I also was like, why was I that dumb? Like, I'm normally not that dumb of a Minecrafter, and I was incredibly dumb here. Like, what was I thinking? Slowly make my way through all the hardcore series. Finally got to starting the path to the desert. Ooh, catching up. Dude, Blocky, if this one's more sus, I'm just gonna be like, sorry y'all, I didn't actually have any footage from it. I died. Honestly, that would probably be more sus. Also felt like you weren't in love with the world anymore, so did it look a little sus? No, I was actually enjoying. I think I was in that I wasn't in love with how my channel was doing at the time, but I was enjoying the builds I was doing. I remember being like frustrated with YouTube in general at the time because I felt like I had cracked the code for the algorithm at that time to get some good growth out of it, or I thought I had, and then I wasn't. And so that was frustrating. But that's just kind of the YouTube game. I think I've just learned a lot as a creator since those series of, especially like this one, like I'm very thankful that we're still, like, I'm still getting the views I am on the series for sure.
Jack play X Life, and I thought you might be able to invite him to a SMP.
Billy Bob Joe Jr., thanks so much for the donor. I appreciate it. Just start watching Jack play. Yeah, he was fun to have on X Life. We were able to interact a lot over there. He was fun to have there, but I know he wasn't even like going into that one, he had told Scott that he was like gonna be active pretty minimally, just because he wasn't a super big Minecrafter anymore, and he basically wanted to, during COVID, see if Minecraft was something fun. No, because X Life was before COVID, but he wanted to see if Minecraft could be something his audience would enjoy again, and I don't think it was the case. What was I talking about? What's up, Blocky? How you doing? Welcome on in. What was I talking about? Oh, YouTube channel. Yeah, back in hardcore season 2, I was like, now I'm very thankful at like the views I'm getting per video and everything like that versus the effort and everything putting in. Whereas back then I like wasn't doing quite as well, which is just kind of the way it goes. And I was also really in like a down period for the channel in general, so I was definitely like frustrated, and I think I was letting that seep into content a little bit when I try and not let it do that, but that's just part of life. Okay, there's another box full. That's all 3 boxes. How do you farm tough? Go mining. That is the only way. Havoc's here too? Oh my gosh. The whole team's here.
Pleased to meet you.
Teach of Psy with the 8 months. Thank you so much. I've been able to catch the stream alive for a while. Just wanted to jump in and say hi. Have a great stream. Leave a like. We just did hit 1,000 likes, so look at us. We're going. Thank you so much. I do appreciate that. You like that sometimes? Yeah. I think YouTube's a weird one when it comes to the channel not doing well, because it's very easy for other times, I feel like, in other jobs, just kind of like be like, yeah, what, like, we're in a down period, we're in this, like, it'll still be frustrating, but it's not like a end all be all. Whereas YouTube, very much like, you get in it, and when you're starting YouTube, you're very much doing it because you love to make videos and you're doing all that. So a lot of the success you first get out of YouTube is by looking at the numbers of views and likes and comments, subscribers, all that stuff, whatever it might be. And then once YouTube turns into more of a full-time job, like, your brain is still so wired that the comments and everything matter a lot. And then, like, so that still affects you. And then you also become like financially dependent on it. So then if either set of those numbers are down, then it's kind of like a, wait, what? So it can be it's a very mentally draining job is what I would say. It is not always the easiest one to be doing. Okay, let's do this. I feel that in a lot of creative jobs, you pour your heart and soul into it, so it's easier to affect your personality. Yeah, that's a good way to say it, is that like so much of YouTube is like built off of your desire to do the thing. Let's go repair our shovel just before we get too far into it. No, I have extra shovels. We don't need to do this. But yeah, you're a lot of your self-worth as a creative individual can be driven through the work that you're doing. And when the work you're doing also is like your financial means and everything like that, then it can be a little extra weird sometimes. Or it has a heavier effect on individuals, I guess is the right way to say it. So it's taken a lot of time for me to really learn and be like, no, actually I'm okay with like I'm still in, like, I go through phases where it affects me more than not, but I feel like overall I'm in a pretty good spot right now. Are your wrists doing good stretches when game? Dude, my wrists have been so rough recently. I'm going to see a doctor in like a month from now or something like that, just for like a primary care visit. Just do my annual, and I'm definitely gonna be like, hey, so my wrists, they are not having fun. But yeah, definitely increasing the amount of stretching that I'm doing. Big time. I take breaks regularly too. Yeah. I'm pretty good. Speaking of which, I'm pretty good about standing up like half the day. Like I was standing most of the day before the stream. I get in the afternoon and then I forget. When's the Blue Orchid field coming? Maybe in the next episode. I don't know. Smell carpal tunnel? Dude, I wouldn't doubt it. I think it's gonna be sorry, my mat's like in a weird spot. Carpal tunnel is one of those that like I feel like is gonna be something that like pretty much everybody has. Unfortunately. Not that it's okay. Just from modern day and how keyboards and mice and like desk jobs and everything like that's gonna affect so many people in such bad ways. What's your favorite game? Minecraft. Can you still sleep underwater? Is that still a thing? Did they patch that? That's not a bed. Ah, you can. And you can breathe. I love it. I'm a Bedrock player and I just started playing Java. Any tips? A lot of it's similar. I think that's a big thing. If you're into technical farms and stuff and doing those things, I would just recommend watching some tutorials so you can kind of get caught up to speed with what others are doing. Well, I'll be honest, I don't know enough about Bedrock to really tell you what the differences are. Right, we said we were only going to do that side. We still need to go and do that side. Similar to programming over COVID with cheese mouse. Yeah. I feel like I'm eventually going to need to get one of those mice that you like hold that way, but I really don't want to because I want there to be more like competitive gaming mice that people invent that also are ergonomic. Like the fact that all the ergonomic stuff is not like it's purely built to be ergonomic, but it's not built to be like gaming quality or whatever it is like that. Because I love my 12 button mouse. Like I have a hard time playing video games without them because I'm so used to them. Okay, sir, can you move? Right. Okay, now he moves. So I am very much one of those people who I love having a 12 button mouse. Probably to the point where I will use it even if it is a detriment. Just because I'm so used to playing with one that it's hard to play any game without it. I don't use the number keys or the at the top of the keyboard for item swapping. Everything I use is off my mouse. Like my hands never leave WASD to like pick items out of inventory slots. It's all my thumb on my mouse. But worse for your shoulder, if I remember correctly. Everything's pros and cons. Yeah. See, also got messed up shoulders. Yay! Water polo and swimming. Woo! You know, this guy's probably down here because none of these are source blocks, so he's getting pushed down. Yeah. I feel like that's a fairly good depth for the river. I don't know about y'all, but I'm thinking this is pretty good river depth. Let's take this out and take those 4 out. That's pretty good depth. I like that. I think that'll work. Why don't you place conduit? We got one down there that we'll catch up to here soon. Good river, thank you. I'm okay with going slow today, to be honest. I'm not in a super high energy mood, so I'm actually very okay with going a little on the slower side. I'm trying to get out of the phase of I have to do everything in Minecraft as quickly as I possibly can. I don't think that's a... Like, there's definitely times to do that, but I think if you're sprinting all the time, it's not great. Okay, so it'll open up even more down here, then we can make it even deeper. That'll be nice. We just gotta get rid of this big old chunk. Let's come along here and take this like section that we have and just extend that out, because that can be a free way to kind of bring things down. Could work, could work, could work. And we need to tear all this out and then take this probably down deeper so it's much closer to the bottom. It's not a marathon, it's a sprint. Gotta save the energy. Yeah. I'm a little nervous, though, I will say, about getting next week's video done on time. Like, there's so many things going on this week right now. Like, already, I'm just like, we got what? Speaking of which, I need to look for a... No, nothing in there. Okay. Sorry, I had to check a Discord DM. Plan on making Minecraft videos. Got any tips? Make what you want to make. Don't make what you think people want you to make. The same thing I say to everybody else. If you wouldn't watch your own video, why do you expect anybody else to watch your own video? I'm gonna make my underwater view as clear as yours. Do I have a... Did I change this? Oh, it's probably the... Fog? Underwater fog. Oh. Oh, yeah, I do have... simple fog control can change your... What are you? -20, 91. Oh. I didn't know I had that changed. Love the muddy riverbed. Yeah, I'm excited about it. I've been wanting to do it for a really long time. I've just been... Yeah, we'll just do this. Gonna be a random cut in the video, but Randomly, things are blue. And then the Blue Nation attacked. No, sorry, wrong script. Can you make that? Haha! Need to dump. A dump. Pick up. Submerge. Yeah, that's not that bad. Definitely pretty blue. Not that we'll really be underwater, but I feel like underwater should definitely look a little blue. You know what I might do, though? Fog. I don't know if it needs to be... I don't know if 0 will break or not, so we're going to just put it... Yeah, let's do that. Make it a little bit farther out. And then this way we're still getting the blue, but we're not getting, like, blue, you know? There's blue, and then there's blue. Any tips for terraforming or building in general? Something in terraforming that's helped me recently is trying to think about making just shapes and putting them together. I think that's been a big one that I've enjoyed messing around with recently. And honestly, the same applies to building. I think it's if you're good at terraforming, you can be good at building, because terraforming teaches you how to make something look natural. And once you can learn how to make something look natural, then it's easier to build things on like different angles or whatever it is like that. So one must terraform before they can build. It's your birthday today? Happy birthday, my dude. You still double there at your terraforming? Not really. Not really. I kind of realized how many extra hours that was causing of resource gathering for pretty little gain. So no. Unless I'm planning to turn an area into farmland or something like that, then I'm just not really bothering with it. But that's okay. Hello from Italy. Welcome on in. Pretty late over there right now, huh? It's almost midnight? Or a little after? But welcome on in nonetheless. What'd you miss? A lot of dirt gathering. Well, a lot of mud gathering, which is now turning into dirt gathering while we place said mud down. Probably gonna need to go dump this box soon. Looking good though. I like the depth that we're getting now. This is much more fun. The OG double dirter has fallen. Yeah. Yeah, probably. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I just kind of got to the point where I'm like, I could double dirt still. I could still keep going through the effort of doing that. But the cost is hours. And hours are important. They are hard to find more of them. There are only so many hours in a day. So if you spend a lot of hours doing something like double layering dirt just for the sake of it, then you're losing a lot of hours that you could be using on something else. So for me, I've been very much on the train of trying to be more time efficient recently so that I can do other things outside of Minecraft. So that's been a lot of the things that I used to do just kind of for the sake of it. I've done away with a few of them, like the double dirt side. I'm just like, not worth it, because I'd rather put that time into, like, say, working on an interior for a building or something like that, because that's hours that is much more visual, other than, yeah, you know, this has 2 layers of dirt under it. You're never gonna see the bottom, but you know it's there. What civilizations have you made in your world so far? We have the city of Path here, which is kind of a medieval, like Minecraft medieval. I don't really know what exact bucket it falls under, but it's like a massive city. It's got some fantasy elements to it. But it doesn't really have like a full, like, defined build style, I guess. Like I can't think of anything that I directly link it to in terms of like where the architecture comes from. But we have that. We have the desert city of New Papyrus coming up slowly but surely, and that is very much like a Nile River, like lush Nile River in a desert. It's a little like Eastern Europe, like Middle Eastern kind of fantasy Egyptian styles, kind of all blended and meshed in there to one, which I've been enjoying. That one's honestly been really fun to work on. I'm excited to get back to that soon. And those are the two big civilizations we have. We've got some smaller like cities and smaller villages and towns and stuff throughout, but those are the two big guys. What do you think of the slow start trend from B-Dubs? I don't think B-Dubs really invented that. I think he's definitely doing it. Kind of. I think it's good because everything was turning so much zooming when like the 100 days challenges were really big and popular and all that. Like there's just so much, like how much can you squeeze into an episode, do an entire 100 days of Minecraft in 20 minutes or less, and blah blah blah, and like that's a lot of stuff to keep up with. And I definitely tried my fair share of doing faster content like that, and then I was like, I feel like I found a decent balance in between that I enjoy, and still enjoy doing a little bit faster pace. I'm not doing like the full slow content like some folks are doing, but I think there's definitely been a resurgence recently from creators and fans of being like, wait, we actually enjoy this much more chill content, which is fun. The more styles of content we have going into the Minecraft space, the better the Minecraft content's going to be overall, because everybody can learn from each other. So, I'm all for it. Do you have any tips for terraforming? The big one that helped me a lot, if you're doing like entire landscapes out of it, is creating like a really rough outline. I always call it like a spider web shape. Of make your lines that are kind of going at like the slope that you want it to be and how tall you want it to be, and then kind of fill in a little lines throughout to see how wide and like the rounded shapes you want like a hill to be or stuff like that. And once you get those elements in, then you're just kind of filling in the blanks, and that way you can get a vision of what you want to see without putting in too much effort or not doing the entire thing and then being like, gosh, I wish I didn't do it this way. Slow and steady. That's the terraforming. That's the terraforming tip right there. Slow and steady. I do like that. I like that a lot. There's so many different preferences of viewers, so more styles of creators helps provide the variety need. Yeah, 100%. Is your flower texture pack available to public use? No, it's for supporter ranks only. I want to get back and add some new flowers to it. I've been really wanting to update the texture pack soon. I just need to find the time, man. I don't think I'm really be able to find the time until the end of the summer, to be honest. But I have like a list going of stuff that I want to add and new flowers that I want to create and new variations that I want to try. I've got an entire list written down of stuff that I've like have been meaning to do. Now I just need to actually find the time to do the dang thing, which is a bit of a bummer to be in that position, but well, I'll get there when I get there. Thankfully, it's not incredibly dire to get it done now, I guess. The dirt's going in there so it can just be a marker of where I need to take the log down to. Fine, I'll go breathe. This is looking good, though. Pretty good, though. I've been using the world seed for my own survival world. It's such a pretty seed. Yeah, I really like the seed. I was really happy with it when I first found it. It's definitely like, if you've been playing it since the same update, then yeah, it's so different now. If you boot up the same seed in modern day Minecraft compared to when I started this world, it's a completely different seed, which is cool. Makes this world feel so much more unique, and
Pleased to meet you.
I like that feeling. I like knowing that the thing that I'm doing is not too many other people have the exact same Minecraft world. I think that's fun. But I'm also very much on the side of that there's no bad Minecraft seeds. There's always a place in every single Minecraft seed that can make it worth it to build or do something. You can always find cool spots in Minecraft seeds. Well, Dingo, thank you so much for the 5 months, my friend. I appreciate that. Also, I missed this earlier. Tezweb, if you're still in here, thank you so much for the 28 months. I really do appreciate that. At tier 2, nonetheless. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I was going to look at something. What are we... Been meaning to check this. We're like really close to... Oh, we're still at 78? Oh, what? I think that might have went down. We're really close on the Twitch side from being able to get the next tier of revenue split, which I'm very excited about. But we need to... I need 22 more subs on Twitch. Fortunately, gift subs and all that don't count. But we need 22 more sub points on Twitch, and then we can get the 60-40 split, so... Who knows? 1K likes? Dude, we're almost at 1,100 likes. I think you have to keep earning that every consistent month over month, though. It's just, I think, the problem. We'll get there eventually, though. Hi, first time joining. Welcome on in. Lovely to have you. First time joining on time. Okay, so you watch the VODs every once in a while? 3 months to get a year. Oh, if you get the 3 months in a row, you get it for a whole year. Okay. Ooh. Okay. Yeah. So I have 2 months already, and this is month 3. So maybe I do try and push it more. We got to hit it before the end of July, though. So I only got a week. Maybe I do some Twitch only streams or something. Pinging on your Discord, ignore until after stream. You got it, Lucky. Happy to ignore you. Kidding. I would never. Are you gonna build a nether tree? I don't have any inspiration for one right now, but who knows? Maybe. Maybe one day. I'm not gonna say no nether tree anymore. I'm gonna say maybe one day. I'm gonna start bringing this back up. And then we can just kind of use this. And that can kind of... Because we'll lift this up here so it comes up a little bit more. Maybe that... This song always makes me think of Star Fox. It's very Star Foxy. Because that would extend ourselves around this corner here, and we could I would love to have one of those flatter green areas here, so we're gonna do that for sure. I have another tree design I was trying to do for my nether portal of a warped and the other tree kind of on the other side and twist up like a normal tree. Can't get the blend though. Yeah. The nether wood is just not very... Like, if those were leaves, I'd be all over it, man. I would love that. Oh, we could do a big rock here. That could explain how it's lifted so much. But who knows? Reborn Seas, thanks so much for the prime. Will you do another broken tree for new papyrus, like an old broken trunk? Or like the Skadu tree, the yurt tree from Elden Ring, I'm assuming. I don't know what the other term you're using is. I don't think New Papyrus is gonna have a world tree. No, I wanna create like other giant fantasy symbols, similar to how we have. I don't want to just be the guy who builds a giant tree everywhere. I guess that's most of it.
Pleased to meet you.
I'm already the guy who builds a lot of trees, but I don't want to be the guy who builds a giant tree everywhere. Locky, thank you so much for the 29 months. Forgot to do this. Wee! I appreciate it. Good wee. Good use of a wee. I'm so nervous to start working on this landscape for tearing this mountain down. I think it might be one where I tear it down and then I take it all, like we fully flatten it, or at least within reason, and then it'll probably be like a creative copy. It will be the shaping and everything for it, but who knows? We could end up just winging it. Next stream time, we'll stream on Wednesday again. Usual, the early start time, like 10:45 a.m. would be my guess. Unless something else comes up and I need to move it later. But as far as I know right now, that's... Now that we've actually taken the time to replace what's underneath with the mud, it's making me want to go do it on the other... That's not... But it's making me want to go do it on the other rivers that we have. Okay, this is what we will do for this for now. That'll be... We are going back to focusing on everything down here. Actually, we need to get... why did I put those rocks away? I knew I was going to need them again. I was like, I'll get these later. It'll be fine. No, not fine. Not fine and dandy at all. At least there's no plans for an SCP that fWhip is hosting. Yeah, I don't have any plans right now. Nothing that I'm hosting. If I get invited to one, I'll probably join, but I don't have any SMP plans that I'm actively aware of. So, who knows? We might get one. I'm not holding my breath for anything right now, though. I know of one in the works. I can't tell you anything about it, because it is many, many moons away, I believe. Made a stream. Woo! Welcome back in. Mud looks much better and more realistic for river bottom. Yeah, it's just such a pain to get rid of the Minecrafty blobs. Even though they do look ridiculous, it's still just annoying to get rid of them. Okay, so once we fill this up, I'm gonna just start piling double chests up again. I'm enjoying getting all this granite though.
Pleased to meet you.
That's been nice. These are ores. Or no. Mocha Max, thanks so much for the 4 months, or for the Prime. Mocha Max 4, thank you so much for the Prime. That's what I was going for. The Doors of Erebor would be cool as a build idea. I don't like directly copying anything from like a fantasy world. I like to make my own things. So we might make some like giant. I did it again. Giant like dwarven gate or something, but I'm not gonna like copy Erebor, I guess. I get a lot of my joy out of designing things and building things, so I feel like I lose a little of that attachment to be like, wow, I created that thing, when I just copy from another thing. Not that that's necessarily bad, it's just not where I find my enjoyment. Checkbox. Clear. Okay. Back to resume. We're gonna be doing a big rock here. And then we can like this. Yeah, we'll just do that. No. My mud. Not my mud. Actually, I did like that being down there. So that's how we can kind of get that to jump up. I'm doing a giant quartz crystal for my nether lore / hub. Nice. I wish there was more to do with quartz, man. I know it's used for like a lot of redstone contraptions and whatnot, but I feel like there's such a missed potential with quartz. Mostly, I think it's just like lacking in so many building blocks that would make so much sense for there to be quartz variants of, and they just don't exist, and I am forever confused. Ah, that was weird. Okay, we're gonna bring this all the way down to the bottom. And then we will go back to being productive on the other side. We've been going for almost 2 hours. I thought for sure we'd get this entire thing done. I guess if we didn't have to go mine all of the mud up, we probably would be a little bit farther. But I didn't have too much mud. It's a sad day. Like what kind of quartz variants? I feel like they need a wall for sure. I wish there was like a less warm tone quartz, I think. I think like a quartz glass could be cool to have. Not that I really know what that would do. But similar to how like amethyst makes tinted glass, I think there could be like a opposite version of it for quartz. Almost like a glass that emits a light level. That could be kind of fun to have. To be honest, I don't really know. I just wish that there was more stuff quartz did, because I feel like I never utilize it. Or I guess I wish there's more things that blended with quartz, because quartz to me doesn't really match anything, because it's kind of a weird warm tone. And it's not like a good warm tone either. Let's see, do I have a bottle? We can do the bottle idea somebody brought up. Like a desert quartz, that could be cool. I ran a bottle in here. What's that? Do I care if I drink it? Water breathing. Huh. We could drink a potion in Minecraft for its an intended use of emptying the bottle so that I can turn all of this into mud. Woo, yeah. That's really loud. I apologize to your eardrums. Why is the sound of filling up a water bottle so much louder than the sound of filling up a bucket of water? Riddle me that. Was that wow at the noise or wow that that's possible? My eardrums forgive you. I'm so sorry. That was way louder than I thought it would be. My eardrums also are annoyed. Stop drinking the mud water. I can't help it, Sparrow. It's so yummy. So glad with the mod sound control. Turn block sounds down for the love of God. I don't think it's the block sound because I think it's the item. Why not just turn the dirt with a water bottle into mud? That's what we just did. That's what everybody's complaining about, the noise. Here, let's do... We're gonna start carving out for another bottom point. You can make adjustments to every sound in Minecraft. Oh, that's not bad. That would be pretty nice. That would be pretty nice. I feel like I'd like go into unmodded and then be like, what is going on? Like, why is it so loud? My eardrums, they're bleeding. And then it's just some sheep buying in a corner. I'm just like, all right, the mod. I can't play without my mods. You're asking me to play vanilla Minecraft without any modifications to it? Oh, a travesty. If only you could take mud and just like right click it with a stick and you lost the stick and it turned into muddy mangrove root. Because you just shoved some sticks in the root. Still have to go to school? What schools are still in session? Isn't it summer break? So we either gotta have the nice splish, 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 splish sounds of placing all the mud down, and we get the eardrum pains of turning dirt to mud, or we get neither. It's not that bad from far away. Oh my god, that is turning the mud. Like, God, that is loud. Well, at least a lot of that dirt we can turn. We're gonna dig this down another 2 blocks and this will be sunken down. Finishing up summer college courses. Oh, okay, yeah. That makes more sense. I did some summer courses in college as well. Wanted to graduate on time. Changed major and had to do summer school to make up for it. Not fun. Just joined. What are we doing today? We are working underwater. Digging out a river, replacing it with mud. We built a shipwreck. Not here. And I don't really want to. Maybe we could put like a dinghy that sank down to the bottom or something, but I don't want to have like a big shipwreck or anything like that. This eventually is going to be full surrounded by city, and if there's a shipwreck or anything, my thought would be that they would clean it up to 1, salvage materials out of it, but 2, just to get it out of the way so other boats don't crash into it either. This is meant to be a very big, bustling, lively city that has so many things happening at any given point that they just can't really afford to leave junk around. Okay. I thought for sure. I was like, yeah, we're gonna maybe do some creative streaming later today. Nah, we got only that. From there to here. And I was like, yeah, we'll definitely get all this done. All the way down there? Sure. Nah. That ain't happening. Do this. I guess we turn it into mud, even if we want to pick it up. That means I'm just gaining mud instead of gaining dirt, and I need mud. And the Vaso ship was sitting at the bottom of the harbor in Stockholm for like 400 years. That's true. There are real world situations like that, but those are also much deeper typically than I feel like what we're dredging out for this river here. So in order, like, that entire boat was submerged, and I don't know it exactly, but I'm assuming it was a pretty big boat. So if we were to kind of go with the same idea to build a pretty big boat all the way under here and have it fully submerged, this would need to be like 2 or 3 times as deep. And ain't nobody got time to do that. Actually, what am I doing? This is gonna be all filled. Because there's like how deep we dig Minecraft rivers typically is not nearly as deep as actual rivers are in the world. Also, they don't typically have squid in them, so you win and you lose some. I don't think I really need these oak logs anymore for now. We're not really using them. We will keep our bottle. Looks so much better. Yeah, this is going to be cool. I do wish it was a... Oh, what's my brightness at? Oh, my brightness is too high. I do wish it was a little deeper in terms of like getting a little bit more of a shadow down there at the bottom, but it's okay. When water gets to a certain level, the light stops hitting all the way. Like you can see right here, like how dark that is, but that's really just like stone here. I was kind of hoping for that effect towards the bottom, similar like what we have there and like the bottom of the river here. But we're kind of not really. Maybe it does need to be deeper. I don't want to redo what we've done. So maybe it's just shallow there. And like this will just open up to be deeper. Because I mean, all of that whole hill over there, that needs to disappear. It's gonna be a pain in the butt to get rid of that, but it does need to disappear. I am kind of regretting flooding the entire top of it because I think it would have been easier to get rid of the land no, it has the giant cave underneath, so it doesn't really matter. But it definitely would have been, it's easier to get rid of land when you're not having to swim. If you didn't know, digging while swimming, not as easy as digging while standing. I know. Sharing the knowledge. Okay. Squids are a saltwater creature, don't inhabit in fresh waters, or do they? Yeah, you never know. The Minecraft squid. If only we could still milk it. That was a weird update for a while. I remember that update where you could just milk a squid and you just got milk. Same milk you got from a cow. You just got milk from the squid. I think if squid were implemented now in Minecraft, like modern day Minecraft, like they were added into this game, like what we know now, they would for sure not spawn in rivers. But I think Mojang's like, yeah, we can't change that. That's been in the game forever. We can't make that change. Players would be so mad. We'd break all of their dye farms. So squids are now fresh and saltwater squids in Minecraft. And there's no difference between fresh and saltwater. Except I guess cod don't spawn in river biomes. They only spawn in the ocean. So there is some difference. It's the flying squids. Oh yeah, when they just go woo! You made a giant overworld tree, a huge entry. Why not another tree? I just didn't have an idea for one. To be honest. Haven't really thought of what I want to do for another tree. Maybe it'll happen one day. I also just don't enjoy building in the nether. Like, the process of building in the nether to me is so unfun. It's like... And I find anytime I do a nether themed video outside of the wither skeleton farm video, all of my nether videos have done pretty terribly. So that's also another one of I feel like I've lost confidence in being able to record a video in the nether and like have people who are actually going to watch it. Which is a bummer because it's a whole dimension of Minecraft that just doesn't really do well on YouTube. Yeah, building in the nether is just spawn proof, spawn proof, spawn proof, spawn proof, spawn proof. And I'm like, I don't want to do that. I don't want to have to fully, like, I will light up areas, but I don't have to fully spawn proof everything because it really, really limits what you're able to do with a build. And that ain't fun. Okay, so we're on our last 42 muddy roots. Giant roots that summer. I'm more interested in that. Like giant roots coming down from the nether roof or something. There's my almost hour of standing. Umber Fried, thanks for hanging. You have a good one, right? Okay. Upside down tree. Building upside down things also sucks. I remember when the Hermitcraft group, like Grian, started the upside down in the nether, and I was like, nah, they don't keep with this. There's no way they keep up with this. Like I'm if you were asked me to bet how long they'd be in there, I was like, I give them 2, maybe 3 episodes each, and then they're done with this. And I don't even think some of them made it to their second episode. Okay. The water bottle trick, I think, is actually worth. I think the thing that's unfortunately really bothering me, like I love the look of this, but I'm trying to basically build what's going to be a thumbnail here. So I guess everything we've done is just kind of extra credit for down the way. So the thumbnail might be like here-ish. Like my plan is to build everything, kind of like the front buildings, and decorate this area out. I'm not going to build the boat in front, but yeah. So I guess off of that, I should probably be focusing down there, huh? Would make more sense. Would make a lot more sense. Magic. Turn dirt to mud. It's my magic trick. For the simple noise of blup 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 blup. We are just making mud. I put those back. Dang it, me! Why would you do that to me? Didn't I know that I needed those again? Alright, I need to go get those oak logs. Before I forget, I was like, I won't need these for sure. Oh, how wrong I was. One. 2. And that's it. I needed 2. It is nice that you can clear, like, change them even if something's placed above them. Unlike bone meal moss blocks or turning farmland around or something like that. This feature seems a lot more well thought out. What shaders do you use? I typically don't use any shaders, but I did recently download the newest version of Complementary Unbound. It has colored lighting in it, and it is gorgeous. It's difficult to run, but it's a pretty shader pack. I do like it. I'm not going to use it very much. Like, maybe I'll use it in streams. I've kind of stopped using shaders for time lapses or like cinematic shots in game because I was like, it's just kind of making it hard to see what I'm making. And if I'm really gonna die on the hill of shaders only make bad builds look good, not only, but that shaders make bad builds look good, then I probably shouldn't use shaders. Otherwise, I'm kind of reinforcing that narrative. Or potentially, people be saying I'm making my own builds not as good. Or I'm trying to hide something. Not saying don't use shaders, but... And also there's some builds that I have done that do look terrible with shaders. Like, they look awful. Going to find a seed for a new survival world. Good luck, have fun. Okay, I'm gonna have to somehow get this into the creative world. I guess once I get all the buildings built from the creative world, I can then just replace creative world with this world. But I'm trying to keep like one creative world because I want to be able to like super plan some things in the future. Not worry about losing which file I put it on. Least favorite block texture? Probably one of the glazed terracottas, to be honest. I find a lot of the glazed terracottas incredibly difficult to work with. Which is a bummer because there's so much potential with them. They just are... A lot of Minecraft building, a simple way to build something that looks nice is to build it on an odd number. Odd numbers are just a little bit more satisfying to look at. They're just more visually pleasing. And so when Minecraft adds a block that only works on even numbers, well, not only, but is built for working on even numbers, It makes it really, really difficult to use it. Like, sure, there's still some cases where you can get it to work and get it to look nice and all, but not as easy. We've got the conduit now. We're down to conduit land. Like, this section here probably gonna get pretty deep. We need to do a lot of mud up there, though.
Pleased to meet you.
Amo, thanks so much for the 7 months. Excited for the world download. Thank you so much for the support. I appreciate it. Yeah, I'm really excited to see what people are thinking about it. I already took the world download, so this will not be in the world download because I wanted to get it after episode 70 was done, which is now done. Felt weird to include some stuff that's coming in 71. So what we're doing today won't be included, but I did get a new map update in there, so we got that, and should be good. I'm not gonna tear all this out for now. For now. But we can at least like move it a little away. That's pretty good. I like that. I like that. I think that's looking nice. Okay, let's get this mud coming out a little farther. No, don't drink the muddy water. Don't drink the muddy water. Oh, it's because we don't have water sources down there. We can't pull from anything. How long is stream gonna be? Probably not much longer. I'm getting a little tired.
Pleased to meet you.
I've been enjoying stream today, but I don't want to push it. It's only Monday. Got a long week ahead. Hannah Fear, thanks so much for the 7 months at tier 1. Been watching your channel for about 5 years and live in Australia, so it's hard to catch streams. Love your builds. Hey, thanks so much for stopping by today. Yeah, Mondays we're typically doing later streams. Friday we'll probably also be doing a slightly later stream, but it's probably gonna be a shorter stream. Why am I breaking this? I can just turn this into, and I can turn that into mud right here. Yeah, Friday is gonna be a little later. We might still be live at this time, but then I got MCC Saturday, which is 2 hours earlier than normal MCCs, so we'll see how that goes with the old sleeping schedule. I mean, I'm gonna make the MCC. I'm not worried about that, but it's also a little early. I wish you could just turn. Actually, I'm gonna take this back up and move it up another one. I wish you could just turn stone into mud somehow. Mudstone. Right click it with moss in it, and it turns into mossy cobblestone, and then I just leave it. Oh, this can get, it's nighttime. Conduits always mess me up with the time of day. You're my favorite YouTuber. I love how connected your world is. It's awesome. Thanks, Medler. I appreciate that. It's been a really fun one to build. I've been really loving building this up. Don't you think that Lightmatica is ruining the fun of building buildings in Minecraft? Not at all. Because I can have the fun building and designing the building and go full out creative, having as much fun as possible making the thing that I really want to make. And then I can worry about how do I get the materials to make it in game. Honestly, I think one of the take that Lightmatica's ruining building is a terrible take. Reason being is people saying Lightmatica ruining building in games is basically the same thing as saying an artist who's doing any form of digital art should like, you're basically saying the same thing as like, yeah, if you're creating art, don't you think sketching or doing line art before you actually start coloring something, don't you think that's kind of ruining the process of struggling with your art to make something? That's the exact same. That's the exact same thing. Lightmatica is just you pre-planning and doing it and figuring out what you want to do, and then you, like, it's on you. It's on your own brain if you're gonna hard commit to what you've made already, or are you gonna see what you've been building and as you're working through it and see, oh, maybe I want to change this thing. Like, that's that decision. Like, you can still always change things when you're working Lightmatica. Like, that's not a, you're not hard stuck in anything. Like, most of the time when I'm doing stuff with Lightmatica, I'm modifying the build after the fact. Like, I like, most of my final copies of builds are not the same as what they look like in the Lightmatica copy. Like, I modify a lot of the things about them. Can I do this? I can't do this. So, yeah. I don't like the claim that Lightmatica is ruining building or whatever. I think I hate that, actually. That just seems to be somebody who read a Flame article on the internet and hasn't actually thought about it. The amount of small rage I was felt at the sketching / line art comment. I know that he doesn't. What? Did that get cut off at the end? Doesn't actually feel that way, but I've actually heard that spoken to myself. Oh no, I think if you're an artist, use whatever tools in your disposal to create art. The important part of being an artist is creating art. You determine how you create your art. Never, ever listen to somebody else telling you how you should create your art. That is the most important part of being an artist, is being able to express yourself. Like, that's all of it. It's like, if somebody's limiting how you're trying to express yourself when you're creating art, they're just stupid.
Give it a tower on the roof?
Yeah, so it can look for fires. We can do a little fire watch tower on top. Billy Bob Joe, thank you so much for doing it. That could be fun. That could be a cool way to do it. Let me go get some more muddy roots, because we have some back in storage, and then we can throw all this stuff in there. You also enjoy creating art. Yeah, exactly. And for me, building purely in survival, out of that, is stressful. I actually don't enjoy that process. I enjoy it for smaller builds. I enjoy it for smaller things that I'm just like throwing together. But overall, like, I actually find that I get pretty stressed when I'm making things in just survival, because it probably a lot of self put on, like, stakes behind it of like what I need to do. But there's also a lot of like pressure that I think a lot of it I put on myself, but from people who are expecting a certain quality of build from me and a certain, whatchamacallit, as Mr. YouTuber Minecraft man over here. So like, I find just winging it on a build, like, I get stressed. Like, I don't have fun doing that. So if I can find a way to make it less stressful and really be able to just enjoy the process, then that's the important part. I do get sad when I can't see the creative process behind the decision made, but overall, Lightmatica is just such a great tool for creators. Yeah, I'm gonna try and do more live streams where we do creative building. Like, I want to do, like, they'll probably be like really quiet, chill live streams, like where I won't be talking too much. But I really do love the idea of just like sitting down and doing some creative grinding and designing and stuff. Like, I was kind of hoping to do that today. I almost didn't do any survival today. Like, I was really tempted to just do some creative stuff. I don't know why I'm extending this mud all the way up here, but it could look nice. Let's just do that. We'll just leave the rest of that for now. We can fix that later. I think the thing that really gets me up about the Lightmatica comment is that it's a lot of people have like summarized using Lightmatica as cheating, which is so not the case. And then I get annoyed by that because they're basically trying to like lessen what I'm doing, and like that's stupid. They're basically like, to me it comes across as like, oh yeah, you didn't really do it right, like kind of being like, oh yeah, but you're just kind of a fake. And I'm like, no, that's not true. So I get like if you don't use Lightmatica, I'm not trying to force you to at all. Like, don't do what you don't want to do. But I think the people are like, yeah, but if you're using Lightmatica, you're cheating. Like, I had a few people telling me on the last video that like, yeah, this isn't a hardcore world anymore. Use Lightmatica. I'm like, how does that change it being a hardcore world? I don't understand that side. Like, how does a mod that, if anything, actually makes it easier to die, because you then have a giant blueprint on your screen to where you can't really see as much around you. So technically, the chance of death when using Lightmatica is higher than if you're not using Lightmatica. It's just, again, it's one of those things where it's, I know the people who are commenting haven't had the brain cells to think about it, or they've been told to think a certain way by another creator or something, and they're just bandwagoning on top of that. But I'm like, it is frustrating, because it feels, sometimes when I see it in the comments, I'm just like, I know people are just like trying to attack what I'm doing. I'm like, y'all are dumb. I've also seen a lot of Bedrock content creators hating on Lightmatica and just like making up full-on fake facts about it. And I think most of it is that they are annoyed that they don't have it on Bedrock, so they in turn just want the community to hate it so that nobody can have those types of tools. Like that's that's my assumption. Like, there's a few people when I think that come to mind that I see ranting all the time on Twitter that I unfortunately have had to mute them. I'm just full on blocking their Twitter accounts because I'm like, you're so dumb. Like, I don't need to listen to this anymore. I don't need to read this. Lalika, thank you so much for the 1 year. Lightmatica is a collection of things that help remind me that I'm not as bad of a builder as I think I am. I love knowing that creators use it too. Yeah. There are so many creators that, unfortunately, due to not wanting to hear the community backlash, they use it, but they don't tell people. And so I don't really care. So I don't mind hiding. If anything, I want to explain how and why I'm using it so that people can find it useful. So I know there's a lot of big creators out there who are in the building. Like, if you look at pretty much any single Minecraft builder nowadays that is popular, like 9 times out of 10, they are using Lightmatica, but they just don't want to tell their community. And I'm not going to call out names of anybody because that's not my place. They can, if they decide they want to tell people that they're using it, like they can do that, but it's not on me to share. But it is annoying because you can clearly see in their videos that they're using it because they're building in like the printer form techniques, but their communities are like, no, blah, 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 didn't use it. Of course they wouldn't. It's like, well, maybe they did, but that's okay. It's fine. It's okay. It's not a big of a deal. As long as people are nice to each other and not angry at each other, then it's not a big deal at all. What's your adult beverage of choice? Honestly, I'm trying to stop drinking as much. I wasn't drinking a ton before, but it just doesn't make me feel good. I feel my stomach does not do very well with acidity, and a lot of alcohol is very highly acidic. So I'm trying to drink less. That being said, though, a good rosé, hard to beat. Hard to beat. Rosé all day. I used to drink ciders a lot, and they've gotten pretty popular in cider. Like, there's a cidery here called Yonder Cider. If anybody's in the Seattle area and drink like cider, definitely check them out. They're amazing. I like their stuff a lot, but cider's just so sugary that I have one, and I'm like, yeah, I'm done for the night. As a Bedrock player, I can confirm I'm pissed I don't have Lightmatica. Yeah. Yeah. There is a Lightmatica like alternative on Bedrock, but I have heard it is not great. Because I don't think it supports transparency. So it's like, it's hard to tell if the block is there or not there without just like constantly toggling it on and off. I've seen a lot of YouTube guys who used to hide it coming out with it lately, kind of nice to see. Yeah, I think as other creators have come out saying it or those things, like, I think as it's become more widely used, a lot of creators are like, why am I bothering hiding this? Like, I think that's a big portion of it. Like, no, I'm not going to say that. That's going to get me in trouble if I share that. Never mind. Cancel that thought. But I think as some people, like, in modded videos and things like that, I think as Create got popular and people started just using the Create mod canon to make things, then it, like, was like, wait, no, this is kind of nice. Oh, you mean I could also kind of do this in survival? Oh, that would be nice. Let's do that. I personally don't use Lightmatica as I hit building things twice, but folks should do what they want to do. I almost find that it's like different. But I also use tools like Axiom and whatnot when I'm building it the first time over. So that creates like a more unique experience when I'm building the first time through than when I'm coming in for the second, I guess. So I actually feel that when I build the creative version, it's kind of like no holding back, like full creative mode building, every tool at my disposal, blah blah blah. I'm flying around, I'm using Axiom to mass extend up walls and blah blah, just like blocks are flying back and forth, trying different things here and there, and it feels totally different. And then when I get into the survival game, then I'm like, all right, I kind of know what I want to do here. Now I just need to actually get around to doing the thing. Okay, can we, Mr. Skellington? Kind of being a bother. But I also know that's a little bit of a different case when you're also using things like Axiom versus just plain creative building. I'm still kind of learning Axiom, but I'm really enjoying using it. It has been a great tool to have. I'm very excited for when Flashback comes out, which will hopefully replace Replay Mod. The Axiom developer is working on a mod called Flashback, or it's probably gonna be a feature inside of Axiom, and it is intended to basically replace Replay Mod. And I am so excited because boy oh boy, Replay Mod has fallen behind the times so hard. There hasn't been like outside of Replay Mod updating to new versions, I couldn't tell you the last time there was a new feature added to Replay Mod, and it'll be great to have the Axiom guys behind it, like Mulberry and all them, because they just seem so actually dedicated and inspired to be making mods and to be developing things, whereas a lot of the other modders have been in the scene for so long, and they're just kind of like, yeah, I've done my time, I don't want to keep doing this. Mojang, like I think there'd be a lot more mods that'd be updated if Mojang like officially supported modding, like obviously. But I think that's also a big reason why a lot of mods are kind of being left at 1.20.4 or 1.20.6, because I've heard the changing required on the back end needed for mods is like super annoying. So it's like a lot of people are like, yeah, I can't be bothered to update it anymore. Like they're basically rewriting their mod over and over and over again because Mojang keeps changing little things that then they have to adapt to. And I get that being frustrated. I can definitely see that being frustrated. Evening, how's the river going? It's going pretty well so far. We got a lot of mud down. We've got like 2 shulker boxes placed in. And, yeah, we're kind of slowly getting through it. Kind of just wrapping up this last little section here for this curve. I think we can kind of do from there over to here, and then that'll be good. There's my bottle. Trusty bottle. We're down to 55 mud. I need more. Hearing you talk about all these tools really helps me with accepting that I should just do what I want and find it fun. I appreciate it. Yeah, of course. It's a frustrating thing in the modern world. And I think it's something that's like the good and bad of internet connectivity is so many, like, you have the ability to connect with so many more people that on one hand can be great, but then there's also so many people that are so willing to just judge, and they're like, I'm behind a screen, I'm never gonna meet this person, who cares, I'm gonna say these vile things and tell them how I'm judging them and think they're stupid and blah blah blah. But if you were in person, like face to face with that individual saying those things over the internet, I like 9 times out of 10 they would just be sitting there quiet, like they wouldn't say a word. So yeah, I think it's like the bummer side of the internet, I think, is, I mean, like leaving out all the AI tools and everything, scraping art and blah blah blah, like that all sucks too, obviously. But you take away that and you just purely have the people in there. So many people are out there just to kill others' creativity that like didn't exist before the internet, at least to the same level. And that's always frustrating to see. Like if I can create a community here that like fosters creativity and makes other people want to create and want to like keep making things and share what they made, then for me that's the biggest success I can have. Like, if like my goal of this community is to build a community of people who want to express themselves and feel comfortable expressing themselves however they might want to express themselves. And that's like, if we can do that, if like that's what the fWhip community is known for, then I'm like, we got gold stars across the board. Now this stupid mud though, I'm over it. Don't want to place mud anymore. I've mudded enough today. I think it might be good to have some heavy erosion on the wall due to the power of the river eroding it, like using stairs to show bricks that may have been dislodged. Yeah, like back in there, that's not done. All that cobble needs to be fixed up. That was a temporary job. It's also a very small one. Like it kind of powers a water wheel, but it's also very seasonal of just snow melt. I also feel like it's not the most important thing to really do. Like it's not going to be huge. Yeah. Okay, I think that is enough mudding today. I like that. That looks really good. Let's go land up on the walls and just do a little free cam cheekiness. Right on the pressure plate. Because before it was all kind of there. I know we missed that section, but who cares? And now we have that darker tone throughout. I like that a lot. That looks good. If we can get that, God, that's gonna be so much mud. How much mud have we placed? I gotta know. It's probably not even that much because I don't use mud really that much outside of it. Well, we're at 10,000 mud placed. We've harvested 44,000 basically. Quit playing modded Minecraft instead of mudded Minecraft instead of modded. True. This is good mudded Minecraft here. Think of that, just like this mud base that we have here, Then we'll add more of these rocks and things along, and then the for now finished up section we have back here with these little details of little bits of grass throughout. Like the end goal is to have it kind of like this. And I think that's good. And I think with it being deeper on the other side, like I think it's gonna be even better. Like this being, because what's this down to here? This is 55, and the lowest here is what? 57. So that's 2 blocks lower out there. And then we're gonna be having it even deeper and everything over on this side. Because if you didn't know, we do have this whole cave here. So thankfully, we actually don't need to mine all of this. We just need to mine it enough to see the cave under. So that'll help a lot. Yeah, it's looking good. I like that dark color coming through there. I think that you can kind of see that starting section in here. That's looking good. Just cleared the ancient city in my single player world. No more chests and shriekers. Ooh, there you go. What's the name of the song? It's called Feeling All Right by Gavin Luke. Let's see it with shaders. It's probably gonna look terrible, but sure. At least the water underneath looks bad. Ooh, the conduit gives like a white light. Ooh. Ooh. That sun is setting. Yeah, I love the shader because it adds these colored lights. So you can see like the little green coming off of there. All the different lights coming together, and you can see like the beacon has like a cool white light coming off of it. It's beautiful. The shader team here did it. The colored shaders, the colored lighting only works if you're using Iris, so this one doesn't actually work on Optifine. It's looking good though. Looking good. Alrighty. For those who are here at the end, I can show you all the creative world. I've been doing a little bit more. How do you rate the free cam mod? I like the free cam mod. I don't use it to like scout for anything, but as like a feature to be able to grab screenshots and stuff, I love it. Because then I don't need to bring a camera account into the world. So these right here are the buildings that I'm planning to make in the next episode. I mean, this is my current, and then I also want to do the crane right there. As you can see, that's what the river was before, so we did clear a lot of that out. But yeah, so we're gonna get these built out. I'm kind of starting to add a few little extra elements to him. I'm gonna redo this guy. I don't like him. That's just kind of what I'm doing tonight, probably, unless I'm meeting up with friends to play WoW. Speaking of which, the group chat's active. Oh wow, one of my buddies just got legend. Oh, good for him. Yeah, so my goal is to get these because I want to have like this street view here. I think this would be a cool view of all of these coming in, and then having the city up above it. I think that'll give our first glimpse of what the harbor district is really gonna look like. When's the next episode? We got an episode coming this Thursday, and then we have another episode that'll, like, hopefully this video this was all for will be out next Thursday. I did also change that over to tough in the actual world. I haven't done it here, but it's in the actual world. It's changed. So yeah, that, my friends, is going to do it today. Thank you all so much for being here. I really do appreciate the support. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes, the colorful rendering projects protects the bricks from saltwater. True. Exactly. Saltwater bad. Well, it's freshwater actually, so we're fine. Easy. Like those silhouettes. Yeah, I think it'll be good. Thank you so much for hanging out, everybody, today. I really do appreciate it. Y'all are absolutely amazing. We're going to be ending it off there. So with that, my friends, I will catch y'all on the fWhip side. Goodbye.